Hi guys, Captain here, and welcome to CaptoonCraft Combat Snapshot Edition. I doubt that everyone here knows what the combat snapshots are, but I'll tell you, this is running on a 1.16 edition of the game. And at this point, this game is over 3 years old, so pre-cave update. And yeah, these were tests with changing the combat to something that would work both on PC and on PlayStation and on phones and everything. And yeah, I thought it could be fun to explore this and test it out again and see if it still holds up. Because at the time I thought it was a very decent solution to the combat problem. Because 1.9 combat, it's highly unpopular in most PvP circles. A lot of people still play the 1.8 edition of the game. And 1.9 combat does have combos and stuff, but a lot of people don't like it as much as they like the 1.8 combat. And to unify the group, Smudging thought, hey, let's give them both a little bit thing. So now you can attack by holding down the left mouse button. You just periodically hit again and again. And that's like the most important change. You can activate your shield by crouching. Bows will get inaccurate if you hold them for a too long time. You can't eat whilst taking damage. My idea is just to try and beat the game and see how it works out. This is an interesting terrain generation. This is actually before the terrain changes in, I think it was 1.17 or 18. It was 1.18, right? Yeah, 1.18 with the new mountains and stuff. So this is kind of incredible. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Might base here. First exciting combat of the new Snapshot. Yeah, it's... I don't know. Not very inspiring, is it? It's not designed for water combat. And no depth strider. And only one enemy. Slowly turning night for the first time, and I don't have bed, so... I mean, that's kind of good that I'm forced to stay outside and see how difficult it's to survive the night. 2 creepers. Fun times. Just... Sprung up. That's no sweep. Didn't go as far as I would have thought. Oh man. First creeper I fight is immediately a blowy uppy. I mean, combat seems pretty easy, but probably shouldn't say that because I'm probably gonna die. Finally. Fight against multiple enemies. I can just hold down the left mouse click, and there's Trident guy. Oh my god. And gives me a lot of more chance just to move around. Oh, it dropped the Trident. That's actually gonna be great. The new thing they introduced is reach, and this has a longer reach than a normal sword. And does the damage of a diamond sword, so It's also very decent. This series is supposed to be also a little bit of the throwback to older style Let's Play, since it's on an older version of the game. I'm gonna do a 1-hour mining session, which is something a lot of YouTubers used to do, primarily Mumbo Jumbo, where they would mine for 1 hour and share what they got in the time-lapse, and chat a little bit about CaptoonCraft and what's going on with that stuff. Anyway, see you in a bit. So, welcome to the super fast Minelabs chat. No, CaptoonCraft hasn't been cancelled. My problem with that series is that I want to make good videos, but it's hard to keep playing in the world. There are not enough things to do. In older versions of the game, you could just branch mine and spend time in your world like that, and I miss that. Branch mining is not as much fun in the new version of the game, since you must switch between Y levels. It used to be that branches would show off how much time you have spent gathering resources, and it's a bit sad that that's lost in the new version. Anyway, my plan for this series is to do all the boss fights, build a decently cool base, and finish it off with a video discussing what I like and don't like about the changed combat. I hope to release one video per week on Sundays, and after that I will go back to CaptoonCraft. Meanwhile, I'll be playing in CaptoonCraft and recording, and the new video coming back will be a banger about iron farms. Stay tuned for that. So I'm back from the 1-hour mining session. It's very resultful. The old cave system, so yeah. That was pretty nice. Very nostalgic for me. Anyway. Let's convert this all up and then show what we got in the end. So I'm kinda getting chased by Phantom. Which is less than ideal. Especially since I appear to be finding myself on top of my base. To be fair, fighting phantoms like this is kinda easier than with where you have to time your attacks. Actually, let me switch over to my shield. Thank you. Last one. Thank you. So I'm currently busy working at the future base to be, since I really like this peak, and what I'm for now doing is replacing the sand with dirt. Why? Well, because I love dirt so much. No, it's because I don't want this base to collapse in on itself every time I dig out a hole. I want to basically carve a part out here and build my temporary storage system in here and see how this looks. I'll bring you guys back in a bit. So I changed my storage setup for now. Yeah, let me show it off. It's not very pretty and I really need to decorate it. But that will happen at other moments. For now, I'm just gonna focus on putting all this stuff in. And what this will be the wood chest. This will be the greenery chest, like this. I need a mob drop chest, tool chest. Yeah, so I think we really made a lot of progress in this first episode, and that's really good. And yeah, with that I only have one thing to say. I've been Captain, this has been CaptoonCraft, signing off.